Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel Curly Strands. So today, as you can see, I'm cutting some rosemary, some fresh rosemary to make my rosemary hair oil. So as you know or may not know, rosemary is one of the most potent herbs that you can use to grow your natural hair. A 2015 study that they did with people who were experiencing hair loss, they compared it with a group that was on minoxidil, which is one of the most potent remedies that they use for hair loss. And they had one group on minoxidil and another group on just natural rosemary oil infused in jojoba oil. And after about 6 months, they found that both groups had equal amounts of hair growth when they compare them. But the good thing is, rosemary, the group that was on rosemary oil, they had less itchiness, less scalp irritation. So of course, I'm going to go with that. So what you do, as you can see here, I'm just using jojoba oil, which is very similar to the sebum or the oil that our scalp produces. So I'm just going to infuse my herbs, my rosemary herb in here for 3 days, and then I'm just going to strain it off. I may or may not strain it off, but only 3 days. You don't want it too long, because after a while, you know, the natural properties, the sun will start breaking down the natural properties in the oil. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm going to massage my scalp with this for about 2-3 times a week. And this is not a quick fix. This is just something that you will continue to use for up to 6 months, or just as long as you want, to make sure that you see the full results that this oil can produce. As you can see, I'm using a glass jar. I've not gone out and bought any fancy jars. This is just an old jar that I had in the house. It's a I think it's a peanut butter jar, and I just washed it and sterilized it with some hot water, and it's got a metal cap, so I'm not using anything plastic here. I'm trying to cut down on the plastic. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm really trying. It's not easy, because almost everything that we use nowadays is plastic. Even if the whatever the product is plastic free or microplastic free, the container that they come in is plastic. So I'm trying my best here. I don't know if I'm going to be succeeding with this. How are you guys finding this? There's lots of methods that you can use. You can use the double boil method. Some people can use the method where you just infuse the oil on the stove top. But I wanted to use this natural method because it's summer here in the UK. It's nice and hot in my conservatory. So I just popped it on the windowsill in there, because in there gets up to a good maybe 40 degrees. And I just go every day and I just give it a good shake to make sure that, you know, I'm getting all the goodness out of my rosemary into my oil where I want it to stay. And yeah, just to have it for 3 days, no more than 3 days in the sun, because you don't want it to go off. And that's what I do. And I'll let you come back and let you know what the results are. I will be using this today. I have been neglecting my scalp, because sometimes this process is, you know, looking after you naturally can be such a long process. So sometimes some bits get neglected, the ends or the hair itself or the roots, but I am really trying. So I'll come back and of course share the results. So as always, look after yourself and each other. Take care of yourself. If you like what I do, please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.